Hello, and welcome to your CNET 204 Week 10 video. This week we're going to look at audio and video. So we're going to look at how to embed audio and video natively and how to embed a YouTube video using the iframe tag. Those are the three things we're going to look at. So sometimes you want to enhance your website with media, like audio and video, right? To explain content better or host content or do something. Now, prior to HTML5, you had to use plugins like Flash to do this in the browser. But with HTML5, you can do this natively with HTML. So you don't need a plugin or anything, you can just use the HTML language to do this. Now, it's a best practice to never enable a video to autoplay because it really annoys people. So always enable the controls so the user has the ability to play or stop the video or adjust the volume as needed. It's really annoying if you get a website that doesn't show the controls and makes it autoplay, and all people just close your website and don't go back. So we're going to look at the audio tag first. The audio tag is used to embed audio in a web page. It works like an image, right? Where it's not actually embedded, it's kind of linked to it, but there's code there, and you know what I mean when I say embed, right? Now, I mentioned already, but I mention it again because it's important. You should include the controls attribute in the opening audio tag, and this will allow the controls to play, pause, or adjust the volume through the browser, like they appear and you can click them and do things. You can even include multiple sources using the source tag, and this allows the browser to use an alternate format if one isn't supported. Whatever format that's listed, the first one that's supported is the one that's used. And there's three audio formats supported by HTML5: MP3, WAV, and OGG. Here's some sample code that would embed audio in your web page. So our file is called nature. In this particular case, we have nature.ogg, .mp3, and .wav. So we have three different variations. And notice the type for each one. It's audio/OGG for the OGG, and audio/MPEG for our MP3, and audio/WAV for our WAV. That has to match the file type, or it's not going to play properly. And it's also a good practice down here to add some text saying your browser doesn't support the audio element, or audio is not supported, or something like that. So a message will be displayed if the browser can't display and render and allow you to use the audio. It's just a good practice. So we've got our opening and closing audio tag as well, and notice we've got the controls included in our opening tag. So that's going to allow the user to pause, play, stop, and adjust the volume. It's a nice handy thing. Now, the video tag is used to embed video in a web page, just like we use audio to embed audio. Again, you should include the controls attribute in the opening tag, which allows the user to play, pause, and adjust the volume. And again, like the audio tag, you can use multiple sources using the source tag, and it does the exact same thing. It allows the browser to use alternate formats if one isn't supported, and the browser will use whatever the first one that it supports is. HTML5 supports three video formats: MP4, WebM, and OGG. Here's sample output embedding a video into your web page. So again, this has to be uploaded to your server, and the audio as well, just like an image, right? Exact same concept as embedding or linking an image. So we have our opening video tag. The width and height just specifies how big the video is. Not necessarily required, and you can do this with CSS. In fact, you should do this with CSS because you can make your videos responsive, which is a great thing. And And notice we have the controls option, so we're going to be able to control the play and stop and control the volume and all that fun stuff. We've got our three sources. So source, src equals a path, a relative path, of course, right, to, in this case, it's movie.mp4, movie.ogg, and movie.webm. And notice our type differences. So for our MP4, it's video/MP4. For OGG, it's video/OGG. And for WebM, it's video/WebM. And again, we include the text at the bottom that will be displayed if the browser doesn't support the video tag. Yeah, just in case you're still using Internet Explorer or something, which is deprecated. Now, iframes are useful because one of the most popular ways of embedding videos is to just straight up use YouTube. Then you don't have to worry about hosting them anywhere. You just stick it in YouTube and YouTube hosts it for you for free, and you can just copy the embed link and stick it on your web page. It's great. There's lots of advantages. Also, you don't need to manage different formats of the same video, and you don't have to pay for additional hosting because you're sticking it in YouTube. So here's some sample code that will embed a YouTube video on your web page, and I'm going to show you how to do all of these in this week's lab. So we have our opening iframe tag, the width and height, the source, and a bunch of stuff. This is just copied from YouTube, so don't worry too much. And then our closing iframe tag. So in Lab 9, that was a quick lecture, wasn't it? Like, I think the shortest one yet. Lab 9, you're going to create a new page called Media and integrate it with your website. You're going to embed audio and video natively, and you're going to embed a YouTube video. Next week, you're going to learn how to create a form and process it using PHP in Lab 10, which is the final lab of the course. We're getting pretty close to the end, aren't we? So take care, be safe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.